Good morning, students. Last video we discussed uh, 3-4 problems in exercise number 10.2. In this video I am going to explain 5th problem, 6th problem and 7th problem in exercise number 10.2. Coming to 5th one, prove that the perpendicular at a point of contact to a tangent to a circle passes through the center. Once again, perpendicular where at a point of contact to a tangent to the circle passes through the center. We have to prove that one. So first of all, consider a circle with the center O and tangent X, Y. The point of contact is, for example, A. Okay, I am considering another point B. So this AB is passing through this center. We have to prove. See once again, the perpendicular at a point of contact to a tangent. The perpendicular at a point of contact to a tangent passes through this center. We have to prove. Once again, the perpendicular at a point of contact to a tangent to this circle is passing through this center. We have to prove. Understand? This is the question. So how we have to prove? Let's see. Let us consider a circle with the center O. XY be a tangent with respect to the circle. XY be the with respect to the circle. A be the point of contact and we know that AB is perpendicular to XY. Here the simple one, simply the circle with center O, XY be a tangent, AB the point of contact. This AB is perpendicular to XY. We have to prove that this line is passing through the center O. Understand? So AB is perpendicular to XY in the sense angle BAY is equal to 90 degrees. Here this angle is 90 degrees. Yes or no? So similarly, it is 90 in the sense it must be a 90. Yes or no? Angle BAY 90 degrees, it is equation 1. So automatically angle this one. You have to observe that angle YAO is also 90 degrees. This is equation 2. So angle BAY plus angle YAO is equal to 90 degrees plus 90 degrees. It make 180 degrees. So what happened? These 3 points are collinear. So B comma A comma O are collinear. Therefore AB passes through center. AB passes through center O. A simple proof Actually, already we know that this AB is perpendicular to XY. Perpendicular means this makes an angle 90 degrees. So if we draw dotted line from the center, what happens? This angle also must be a 90 degrees. Here it is 90 degrees, here it is 90 degrees. The sum is equal to 180 degrees. 180 degrees means this is a straight line. BAO must be a straight line. These 3 points are collinear, means the 3 points lie on the same line. So this AB is passing through the center O. So finally what we conclude that the perpendicular at a point of a contact to a tangent to the circle is passes through this center. Understand simple one? By using this property, here it is 90 degrees. So here it is 90 degrees in the sense, it is also 90 degrees. So the sum is 180, it must be a straight line. The 3 points are collinear, so it passes through the center. Understand? This is the proof for 5th question. Coming to 6th one. The length of a tangent from a point A at a distance 5 cm from the center of the circle is 4 cm. Find the radius of the circle. Here the length of the tangent is given by 5 cm and the distance from center to point is given by the 4 cm. We have to find out the radius of the circle. So 6th one, do as the homework in CW. First question model. First question we discussed. The length of the tangent is given and the distance from point to center is given. Here we have to find out the radius of the circle. By using Pythagoras theorem, we have to find out the radius of the circle. So 6th one, do as a homework in CW. So coming to question number 7. Two concentric circles are of radii 5 centimeters and 3 centimeters. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. So here the Newton concentric circles. What do you mean by concentric circles? Concentric circles means a circle lie on the another circle. Means this is one circle. This is another circle. So these type of circles is called as a concentric circles. Means a circle lie on another circle is called as a concentric circles. It is given that two concentric circles, means the two concentric circles are of the radii 5 centimeters and 3 centimeters. So bigger one radius is 5 centimeters. So bigger one radius how much? 5 centimeters. And the smaller one radius is 3 centimeters. Smaller one radius how much? 3 centimeters. What he want to ask? Find the length of the chord of the largest circle. We have to find out the length of the chord of the largest circle and which also touches the smaller circle. So what is that question? We have to find out the length of the chord of the bigger circle. The chord also touches the smaller circle. Means, for example, this one we have to find out. Understand? So, chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. We have to find out this length. Understand? So, first we have to write radius of larger circle is equal to 5 centimeters. Radius of smaller circle is equal to 3 centimeters. And for example, this is AB. So, AB is the chord of bigger circle which touches the smaller circle. Now we have to find out the length of AB. Okay. So from theorem 10.1, for example, this is the circle. Which one is the radius? You observe that for the small circle, here it is a point of contact. For example, it is a tangent and this is the center. For example, this is the center O. This is the point of contact. This we named as a, suppose we named as this one is P. Okay, this point of contact. From theorem 10.1, what we know? OP is perpendicular to AB. Yes or no? Here it is a tangent. This is the point of contact. This is the center. From the theorem 10.1, the tangent to a point of a circle is perpendicular to radius through this point of contact. So OP is perpendicular to AB. So OP bisects AB. So AP is equal to PB. So if you see carefully, the radius of larger circle is 5 cm. So for example, the radius of larger circle is 5 cm. So it is also 5 cm. Already we know that OP is perpendicular to this AB and this is radius of smaller circle 3 cm, radius of larger circle 5 cm. So it makes 90 degrees. So from this triangle we have to find out AP value. If you know the AP value, AP is equal to PB. So finally we get the AB value. Understand? So from right angle triangle, from triangle AOP, from triangle AOP, AO square is equal to OP square plus PA square. Here the hypotenuse, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides of this particular right angle triangle. So 5 square is equal to OP square means 3 square plus PA square. 5 square 25, 3 square means 9 plus PA square. 25 minus 9 is equal to PA square. 16 is equal to PA square. So PA is equal to how much? 4. So we are getting PA value 4. PA 4 in the sense PB also 4. So the total length of the chord AB is equal to PA plus PB. So PA is 4 and PB is 4. So total 8 centimeters. So the length of the chord of a larger circle which touches the smaller circle is 4 plus 4, 8 centimeters. Understand how we have to prove? Once again. So we know we have to find out this length from theorem 10.1. OP is perpendicular to AB. So it makes 90 degrees. We know the smaller radius 3, bigger radius 5. So it forms a right angle triangle. By using Pythagoras theorem, here we have to find out the another side. It must be equal to this one. Why? Because OP bisect AB, AP is equal to PB. So finally we get AB is equal to 8 centimeters. Understand? So next video we will discuss remaining problems in exercise number 10.2.